Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We've got your daily reading for Tuesday, March the 11th of 2025. So, still focusing on communication, especially with our loved ones, our friends, our romantic partners. Still focusing on taking a step back and making sure that we are really focusing on the things that we want, or are we doing something out of habit, right? We are still preparing and getting ready for this lunar eclipse towards the end of the week, and of course, retrograde energy as well. So today and tomorrow are still going to be really positive days to focus on communication, resolving any kind of issues, or making some decisions, all right? We've got the Three of Wands at the back of your deck today, and the Three of Wands can certainly be an energy of expansion and growth. But it's one of looking out on the horizon and waiting for something, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the right time to make a move, waiting for something to come in where that may be a little bit interesting for you, right? So usually the Ace of Wands is where we get a spark of inspiration, or we focus on something new. Two of Wands is where we kind of keep an open mind, or making some decisions about where we want to go, what we want to do, how we want something to play out. And the Three of Wands is where we're waiting for that perfect opportunity or that perfect moment. So we are looking at the horizon. We are looking at expanding our selves or our energy in some way, or looking how to make something grow. For some of you, again, I think it's an ongoing theme. It can be about travel, or at least just forward movement. Some can say, because the Three of Wands, dude on the card has his back to us, right? So are you moving towards something? Are you walking away from something? Or, are you looking to grow in a very positive way, right? Whether you leave something, sometimes we got to leave something behind to find what we truly want and what we truly desire. But you could be, just being very patient and playing the game at the moment with this energy. It is fairly creative. The threes always are. The threes are the basis of of manifestation, right? Without creation energy, three, we can't have manifestation, right? So create the life that you want, create the life of your dreams, expand your horizons, have some fun, or look for that opportunity to engage with something that's going to really bring a lot of growth to your situation, or bring some happiness and joy. Hey, we've got the Two of Wands. Okay, so we are moving forward here in this energy. Now, the back of the deck here, which where the Three of Wands is, it can be an underlying energy. Something's pushing you forward. You're looking forward to something, or of course you are making some plans for the future. But the Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I say yes? Do I say no? Do I take something with me, or do I leave something behind? How do I get to where I first see myself getting to? So with the Two of Wands, you could have multiple options that you're being faced with today. Okay. And which one is the right option for you? You're hoping that you'll choose the right one, Three of Wands, that sends you in a positive direction. And so sometimes we can get a little bit worried, or we have to take a step back before we make a decision. All right. Twos can certainly be about partnerships, balance, harmony. They can be about multiple opportunities. Maybe you've got option A or an option B if you're looking for a new job, or you're maybe making some travel plans with the Three of Wands, right? And you're like, oh, where do we go? Do we go here? Do we go here? And so you could be, whatever your situation is, you could be weighing up the pros and cons of whatever you may decide. But when we've got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, we do need to remember the path forward is clear. So whatever your situation is, okay, your only indecision may lie within, because ultimately there's no roadblocks ahead of you. Whatever you choose will be the right path for you. Whatever direction you take will be the right one for you. Okay, so connect with your own energy, listen to your intuition, and do what feels right. Okay, head in the direction that does feel right for you. Now, with the Two of Wands there, you could be, your intuition maybe it's something very mundane, but your intuition might be telling you about the path that you take to get to, say, work. All right. You might have to take a detour. All right, to get to work. Could be a big traffic jam, maybe some road construction because we're starting to get into that season. So you might actually have some sort of diversion. Okay, you might need to take a little bit of a detour today. So just saying. And this can sometimes on a very basic level create a little bit of a conundrum. Oh man, do I go this way? There's more lights this way. Do I go this way? Oh, I'm going to be late for my meeting. Okay, so so certainly just trust whatever path you take will just be the right one, because chances are you might have either clear sailing on either path that you take, or it could just be the same, right? The same kind of time that it takes you to get somewhere. But the King of Swords is here as your blessing today. And your blessing is in taking your own guidance, making the right decisions, and listening to your own wisdom. All right. The kings are leaders. The kings make decisions. The kings are successful, and especially in that upright position. So whatever it is that you're deciding, whatever you're talking about, whatever kind of communication that you're engaging in today, whether it's just something internal or something with somebody, you are making the right choices, okay? And you will succeed in whatever choices you make. So again, if you're at a crossroads, you can maybe travel option A or option B. Listen to your inner wisdom there. Your intuition is certainly going to point you in the right direction. You could also be negotiating something today. The King of Swords can really highlight your power of communication or negotiation, or your ability to eke out the truth. All right. So, really trust all of your senses with this. All right. The King of Swords, though, can certainly represent an important conversation that you have with a person. Now, this is an awesome person to come up in your blessings position in the upright for job interviews, for phone calls, for discussing ideas with people, and also the King of Swords. This can be a potential new boss. This can be an HR person that you're interview with. This can be someone that can help you negotiate something. This can be someone that can help you with your travel arrangements, right? So this person can be someone in a position of authority or expertise that you may deal with. You might pay for their services, okay, but it will probably be money well spent. Sometimes the King of Swords comes up as somebody who is really good with writing, with communication on many levels, someone who's a really good negotiator, a shrewd negotiator at that, somebody who is really good with legal things as well. Okay, this can be someone who is a really good public speaker. They could just be someone that inspires you in some way, or someone that can maybe spark some sort of inspiration within you. The King of Swords is a person. If this person gives you good advice, it'd probably be sage advice. It'd probably be some good advice for you to follow. So a positive influence on your day, regardless of what it is. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Oh, well, look at this energy. Now, the Queen of Swords, okay, as a person, is very decisive, very wise, okay? Someone who will not hesitate to speak the truth, and typically fairly bluntly, okay? Not to be mean or anything like that. It's just you asked for an answer and I gave you the answer. What's your problem, right? So the Queen of Swords can also be very good at reestablishing, and enforcing boundaries here as well. So the interesting thing with the Queen of Swords coming in here is this is your challenge position, all right? Still in the upright, where the King and Queen are not quite facing each other. She is facing him, and his body is facing her, but his head is facing the other way. So this can be where you don't quite see eye to eye with someone, or there's something that you don't know and you can't make a decision. Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, okay, and you need to seek out someone's advice, guidance, or opinion in some way. Maybe you do need a little bit of help. All right. The Queen of Swords can be that that there's somebody around, or there's a situation around where you do need to put up a little bit of boundaries, or you feel the need to protect yourself in some way. Might be from a person, or maybe you just got your hackles up a little bit with something here. And sometimes when we don't see eye to eye, the best thing that we can do is put our emotions aside and talk about things logically. And both the King and the Queen of Swords do not rule with the heart. They rule with the mind. And this might be how you need to figure something out. or how to resolve an issue, because this can be a partnership. This can be you and a friend, you and a coworker. This can be you and a business associate or a romantic partner, right? And we're not opposing each other. We're not in the reverse. Okay, it's just a little bit of an issue that we need to deal with. Maybe getting on the same page, or again, something that we need to decide, right? The Two of Wands, which way are we going to go? Hey, we want to go on a vacation. The Three of Wands, where are we going to go? I don't know, right? So, it's where we kind of have to talk something out. And as we said, this is going to be a good week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for sure, to talk about things and to get things out in the open, and to really, focus on the power of communication. Okay. But we don't want to rule with our emotions. That's how things get heated. That's how things get out of control. So both of these, we're putting our emotions aside. Okay. Or we are just not letting, we're just not letting a situation get overrun with emotions. Okay. And we are thinking logically and clearly. But certainly the Queen of Swords can show that you might have a challenge establishing or enforcing boundaries that you've already put up, or of course you might need to really kind of stick to your guns. And this is a little bit of a challenge, right? Because it's sometimes we just take the path of least resistance, and enforcing boundaries or reminding people of them is not always the path of least resistance. And we can sometimes just feel tired. It's like, I just don't want to get into the argument. And so sometimes we give in. So the challenge for some of you here today may be to stick to your firm boundaries that you've already set, and not let anyone take advantage of you, okay? Even if you're tired, or even if you want to take that path of least resistance, because sometimes, give an inch and someone will take a mile. And so we don't want to be in that situation. But I do feel here with the King and Queen of Swords, I do feel the way that they've fallen here, okay, that if we focus on communication, if we talk things out, and then we can resolve whatever issue or whatever situation that we're trying to make a decision with. And love can certainly rule the day. We do have the Empress card coming up here as your advice from Spirit. And the Empress is Venus energy, right? So focus on love, focus on friendships, focus on the things that we want to create. Okay. The Empress card is indicating that this is a wonderful time to really pay attention to your heart, and what is going to make you happy, right? Where do you feel yourself going? If you could envision your future, what does it look like? What do you want to create? What do you want your love life to look like? What do you want your relationships to look like? What do you want life in general to look like? And you have the power to decide. You have the power to harness this energy of growth and abundance and new beginnings, and love and beauty and attraction and all these wonderful things that the Empress presents, including resources, money, right? Venus is the planet of love, money, beauty, and the things that make us feel good. So what does that look like for you, right? So again, just as we started out your reading, some of you might be a little bit of a crossroads where you're trying to make some decision today, but focusing on communication and, really, connecting with your feelings, but not letting them get overrun today will be your path to making a decision or resolving some issues. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, subscribe. Again, check out your lunar eclipse reading. I'm just going to be reminding you all week, most likely. But there's probably something there for you. But I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.